Hi.
Hi.
I love the post that you made. It was yesterday or today. I can't even remember, but I just wanted to start by talking about that for a second, if that's okay, because I
Yeah,
have so
sure.
many thoughts and so many things came up from that post. Was it today or yesterday that you posted it?
I think it was yesterday. Yeah, it was
Yesterday
yesterday. Yeah.
on the 4th of April. Yeah.
4-4.
For
Portal.
oh my gosh. Oh my gosh.
I
I
mean, do
love
I need to say
it. I
more?
love it. I watched it and at first I was like, yeah, I love this. Like, yes, people aren't just a number, right? Like, let's start looking at each other like people, like souls. Like, and I think we
Mhm.
kind of talked about this before off camera a little bit of how when we are in a coaching session or when we're on a call, it's like you're literally seeing the other person's soul, like who they are, not the actions that they take right now, not the habits that they have, not the beliefs that they have. It's like, who are you? Like, who is Laurie's soul? Like that kind of thing. And what
Yeah.
you said first, I was like, yes, oh my God, incredible. And then you started talking about like the numbers and you kept saying like, oh yeah, it's just a number. Let's stop seeing each other as numbers. And immediately I was like, yes, it's like unplugging from the matrix. It's like, in the matrix, it's all ones and zeros, it's all numbers. And like, yeah, like in today's world, people just really look at each other like, especially in a work environment, like you're just
Mm-hmm.
another number, you're just another person who works there. And it's like, no, let's unplug, let's unsubscribe from that bullshit and let's look at each other as what have you got to offer?
Yeah.
What has your soul got to step into and what have you got to bring into this world? And I just loved that post that you made and it was like such a perfect timing and I've been wanting to rewatch The Matrix like for a while now, so I think maybe
Me
tonight I
too.
will.
Me too. I
Oh,
hear
movie
so
night.
many people. Yeah, maybe next time. Maybe we do like um we do like a book club, but then we
Oh my
it's like
God,
a
yeah.
movie and then we need to watch it and then we talk about it, like how this
Mm.
relates to where we are or
Yes.
how
Oh
we
my
feel.
gosh, like
Yeah.
analyzing it from that lens of like how
Yeah.
can you apply that to your love it.
But
Amazing.
the thing is, it's such an old movie, and
Mm.
I don't know, but sometimes with like really old movies, I just can't see like the movie in the right way,
Right,
like
I see.
because it's like, but yeah,
I
but
mean the special effects are,
they're old.
they're old, but it's still it's still one of my favorite films. Like I remember the first time when I've seen it, I was very young and I had no idea what was going on in there. Like I was probably like 8 when I first saw it and I was like, Mum, why are we watching this? What is going on?"
Yeah,
And then
yeah,
now when we're watching it, it's like, oh my gosh, we need to
yeah.
unplug.
I never saw it actually.
Oh.
So, but I know it's about something in the future and the numbers because they always say like you see the numbers like the green numbers,
Mm.
right? That's from the
Yeah.
Matrix,
Yeah, yeah, yeah,
right?
yeah,
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 yeah, yeah.
yeah.
So,
Yeah.
yeah.
Oh, you will love it. I can't wait for you to watch it and then make a post about it and you're like, because I thought like your post the other day, I was like, did this girl just watch The Matrix? Because I was like, yes, definitely. Let's stop looking at people like numbers and
Yeah.
let's just
No,
look at what we all have to bring.
I just listened to my intuition. I was like,
Mm.
I just really to talk about like for everybody who doesn't know what the post was about, I said in my post that I just refuse to see people as numbers because
Mm.
not only do I hate it when someone sees me as a number, but it's just we're so much more than that. We are like also what I said in the post. I'm a daughter, I'm a friend, I'm a sister, I'm and of course you can have that's what I was thinking like when I posted it already I was like yeah but you could also be like for example there are more sisters so you're also one
Mm.
of the sisters but that doesn't mean you're so much more
Yeah.
And especially you're so much more than where you work and where you're from. And I saw somewhere that someone was asking like, okay, who are you? But you cannot say how old you are. You cannot say where you're from. You cannot say what kind of work you do. I just want to know who is Nikki. And then
Yeah.
people just don't know what to say because
Yeah.
they take that as their identity.
Oh my gosh,
They
yes.
really take that as like, okay, this is who I am. But okay, maybe you are a lawyer, but are you only a lawyer? No, it's part of your identity.
Yeah.
Maybe you're also a mom. Maybe you're also a daughter from someone, or
Yeah.
a partner, or so you're so
Yeah.
much more. And also with the work, especially as a coach, but now I also said that in the post, like I work in a very nice coffee place, and the guests are, of course there are many guests and they come and go, but I just really want to see them as the family that is there, and really really give them like the feeling that I see them,
Yeah.
instead of just, oh, you're just a guest and here is your coffee and here is your food and that's it.
Yeah. I love that so much. And
And
that's
if
what's
it's
missing from
Yeah,
today's
that's
world,
really
isn't
what's
it?
missing, especially where we're going
Yeah.
with the world that we're living in right now.
Yeah.
Like also things things as in AI, yeah. I don't have anything against AI. I'm using it as well, but I just, and maybe I'm one of the only ones, but I only use ChatGTP. I
Mm.
don't use anything else, and that's for me that's enough. But also you wouldn't put like a picture of your kids from ChatGTP or like AI on
Yeah.
your fridge.
Yeah, yeah, exactly. It's like, who are you outside of all of that? Who are you outside of what you do for a living, of what tools you use? You use AI, but that's another thing that I've been seeing. I don't know if you've noticed it in, um, it might just be me reading into things a little bit, but when people are really passionate about something, whether that's
Yeah,
right now that's AI, in the
yeah,
past it might have been wellness or like whatever, they really make their whole presence and their personality about that. And then I just started to equate, oh, if I see a post from this person, I know they're going to talk about this. If I see a post from this person, they're going to talk about AI. Da, da, da. It's like, because that's all they're kind of like identifying with in that moment, which I get it. Like I also get really passionate about things and then I go all in and then I really focus on that. But it's just that reminder of we're so much more. We're so much more than what we do. We're so much more than our families, than the friends that we have, our past, our present, our future. We're so much more than all of that. We all have souls. We are here on this planet to do something, to bring something, to make a difference in whatever way, shape, or form that is. And it's not necessarily in a way where everyone will change the world by being superheroes. We're all doing that. We're all superheroes one by one.
yeah,
The person who's a great artist and makes beautiful art, yes, they might not be actually literally saving a human life on an operating table like a doctor, but they are bringing art into this world. They're bringing beauty into this world. That is missing that. The world needs
hmm,
to see that because it evokes certain emotions and it brings so much more to this beautiful world. And then on the other end of the spectrum, you've got the surgeons who are literally saving someone's life by doing that, but they probably won't be able to make a piece of art, for it's we all have something to bring. And I'm just lately, this thing that I'm playing around with in my head is how much it pains me to see people put themselves into boxes and to
hmm,
make them fit themselves into this way of being like, oh no, but this is my background and this is what I have studied in school, therefore this is what I have to do. It's like, no, no, you follow your passion and you can change your mind time and time again and you can evolve and you can grow
yeah,
and it's
yeah.
okay. Like we're all so unique and special, and we have so much to bring to this world. And it just pains me to see how we're all, and I know I have been guilty of it, and sometimes I still am, of trying to fit myself into this boxes of, okay, I'm a coach, so therefore I need to be in this way. Like, no, like yes, I am a coach, but on top of that, I also, work in financial services. I also have a really weird, quirky side where I just laugh at silly things that don't make any sense. And I enjoy having a glass of wine, but then I also enjoy going to the monastery with my friends. So it's kind of like, why
You're
not
like,
be all of
it's
it?
all ingredients of you, you
Right.
know? It's
Yeah.
all in little ingredients that make you you. And if you don't like the ingredient, you can change the ingredient.
Yeah.
And if you think like, oh, this is the perfect mix, like for example, if you decide to do coaching and finance and I don't know, wine drinking all together, and that is your
Yeah.
passion.
Maybe not at the same time, but yes.
Yeah. No, but for example,
Yeah.
that you have clients and you're sipping a glass of wine and you're talking
Oh,
about
yes.
finance. I mean, like
That's the way. I'm going to propose that at work on Tuesday. I'm like, right, how about for our client meetings, we're bringing wine?
yeah. No, but
But
I mean,
yes,
the
yeah, I
sky
see.
is not even the limit. And what I also wanted to say is wait, what was it? Yeah, also you said, for example, like a surgeon is saving someone's life,
Mm,
but and they are changing someone's life.
yeah.
And I don't want to say like we are the same as a surgeon, but we are doing the same in another type of way,
Mm,
and what I think is funny is that when you're like, for example, an entrepreneur and you're still figuring things out, but you have something like you just have that calling that you want to do something, and people are like, oh, so you're an entrepreneur. What do you do?
yeah.
Yeah, I have like a like some like how do you say it? Like I have something so magical and I know it's gonna change the world. I just don't know what it is yet. People are
Yeah.
like, hmm,
Yes. Yeah.
okay.
It's so hard to like put it into words and to explain it to other people and to kind of,
And they don't understand
yeah.
it.
And sometimes I very much yes to everything you said. And I know that I have been guilty of trying to explain something to someone that I don't even understand myself, and
Which is
which is
okay.
okay, yeah. And then I guess it's like the expectation of like, okay, I'm working this out as I speak. Like it's not a well thought out thing, just bear with me, and being okay with if someone reacts in a way where it's like, oh, well, that doesn't sound like anything. I'm like, okay, I know it doesn't sound like anything, but to me, it does. Like I know it, I've got the vision, I've got the feeling, I got it. It's mine, and it's okay if
Yeah.
you don't see it yet because that's true. It's not out. It's not a well thought out thought. Yeah, it's not a well thought
Yeah,
out
it
product
is.
service. Yeah, like in a way where like I might not be able to put it into words yet, but I know that it's there. It's there. It's like
Yeah, so it's already is. You
it's
said like,
already there.
no, it's
Yeah,
not like a well thought, but it is. It
yeah,
is a well thought feeling. It is. You just don't you the right people will understand. Like
yes,
the intuitive people, they understand. And the real people, and not like the people who are scrolling on the internet and just
yeah, yeah,
being
yeah,
like have that 3 second like bandwidth and then they're
yeah,
gone. No,
yeah,
the real people who see a post of 6 minutes reel and they just watch the whole reel and they understand every word and they
yeah, yeah,
feel it. Those people will understand when you say like, oh my God, but those are mostly entrepreneurs.
yeah. Mm,
And the funny thing is also, and I heard this yesterday, it's like, for example, a surgeon, they will never have the question like, how many followers do you have?
mm,
Or is your hand steady enough? Oh,
yeah,
it doesn't look steady. They don't get the judgment
yeah,
for when you are an entrepreneur or are like a coach or are like a business owner or something.
yeah,
They don't get that judgment.
yeah.
And I feel like we're getting more and more in that direction of like separation. Really
Mm,
like people who follow their passion and follow what they do, and people who understand it. And other people are like, no, there's no evidence, there's no real 3D
Mm,
evidence. So I don't know what you're saying.
yeah. Yeah,
But
it's like
if
you have to trust that it's there first, and sometimes things are there that you can't even see yet. It's like
yeah,
as we were talking about things, I got like a visual thing of like, when, when you become pregnant and you have a baby, you can't see the baby yet, but it's there. Like you can't actually see the baby, you can't hold it, you can't hug it, you can't play with it, like whatever you do with a baby. Clearly I've
no,
had none. But you can't do that yet, but the baby is still there, and the only way to see and the only way to see the proof that there is a baby there is by looking in through an ultrasound, but we can't do that with our ideas. There's no ultrasound to look at our ideas. It's a feeling. It's like you said, it's like an intuitive thing of I'm getting an idea. This is going to be great. I don't have all the details yet, but I know it's going to unfold as I do it. And just because it's not visible yet, just because I haven't got a website where you can click on and see everything yet, doesn't mean that it's not there. It is. It's just in the infancy stage. It's still developing, it's still growing, it's still working out.
yeah. And I love that you
Mm.
say that, because also when you're pregnant, you you're a different person.
Yeah.
You take on a different identity. You know
That's
you
so
have
true.
something special that is growing. So you decide that this food is good for you and this food is not good for you. And
Mm.
also when you're creating that idea into a business, into a coaching practice, into whatever it is, you decide to take on, okay, this is priority, this is not priority. It's the same as
Mm.
like growing and
Yes,
being pregnant,
that's
because
so true.
yeah, and that's like, it's always about the identity. And it's also, before you can be the business owner, before you can be the CEO, founder, or anything, you need to become the person that creates the idea. You
Yeah.
need to become first the for example, I'm now, yes, I am a coach, but I need to be first the coach to have a coaching practice. And
Yeah.
I also feel that I'm still an entrepreneur, because yes, I'm a coach, but I have so much more to offer.
Yeah.
So will it be only a coach? I don't know. Maybe
Yeah.
it will be a mentor as well. Maybe it will be, I have been thinking about that a lot. Like, is it just for me a coach? And as I said also in my post, a coach is also again a number.
Yeah.
So I just also want to be me.
Yeah. Your
And
Lori. Yeah.
and yeah, and who and like I said with this as well with the ingredients, okay, which ingredients do I want to make the perfect
Mm.
like smoothie that is gonna be my practice, my
Yeah.
business. And there I just want to see like, okay, what do I need to become their business owner, to
Yeah.
become their founder? Because what I um found out is that I was really already like, okay, I am a business owner and I'm gonna be a CEO, and I was really living in that state.
Mm.
But when I decided to be, and I heard this is not from me just getting an intuitive hit. This
Yeah.
is
Yeah.
really
Yeah.
like I heard it somewhere, someone said it, and I was like, oh my God, I've been doing it wrong the whole time.
Yeah.
And I'm proud of it that I'm an entrepreneur, because I'm still figuring things out, and I'm still looking like, okay, what is working for me? And as soon as I find what is working for me, then I create the person who creates the business, and then
Mm.
the business becomes um that the business person creates the CEO and the founder, and
Yeah.
then I become like, so
I
it's
love
just
that.
one step at a time, instead of just saying like, okay, one day I'm gonna be CEO. Okay, of what?
Yeah, how are you get yeah, I love that so much. It's kind of like what's come to me as you were speaking about that is how you need to become, like, you need to embody that identity first. And I know it's it's something that I was so reluctant to say because it's something that is so thrown around, just sometimes it's just thrown around like a catchphrase, but I
Mm-hmm.
really want people to feel the gravity of this, of how important it is for you to embody the identity of the person that you are becoming. Because
Yeah.
having, and I have to be careful with how I say this, having a
Why?
business does
Why?
not
Why?
make
Wait,
you,
wait, 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 wait.
oh, just to make sure it comes out right, is what I
Okay,
meant.
because we are just speaking truth here, our
That's
truth.
very true.
And
That's very, it can
whatever
come out
people,
messy.
yeah, it can
It can
come out
come out
messy,
messy.
but also if
Yeah.
people don't understand it or people have opinions about it, that's okay, but this is our
Yes.
truth.
Thank
So
you for that reminder, Laurie.
please
Yes.
be
We just
as
need to be ourselves.
yeah, please be as
Yes.
messy or as truthful or whatever you, I mean, we're talking to the real people. I
True.
really believe that.
Yes. So
So
I was just thanking for that reminder. It's so funny. We keep talking about this thing, but we still need the reminders of it's okay to show up messy. It's okay to say the
yeah,
wrong thing. And
for
then
sure.
it's not actually the wrong thing. You just say what's come. And it might be that then as you hear yourself saying it, you're like, no, 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 that's not actually what I meant. Anyway, let's not go down that rabbit hole. What I was going to say is a business does not necessarily make you an entrepreneur. It doesn't necessarily make you a CEO. Just because you have a business, that's not what's making you an entrepreneur. Because you could, if you had the resources, you could go tomorrow and buy a business, but that does not give you the skills and the identity of an entrepreneur and a CEO. And you can walk into a business tomorrow and if you find a way to convince them, you can convince them to make you CEO of the company tomorrow, but you will not have those CEO skills, which is why no one will probably do that. But it all comes from building it up from that identity level of, okay, how the CEO version of myself, the entrepreneur version of myself, the coach version of myself, the surgeon version of myself, like whoever, wherever you're going there, who is she or who is
Mhm.
he? Who are they? What are they doing? How are they thinking? What habits have they built up? What have they let go of? What have they started doing? What are they giving their attention to? What beliefs do they have? It's really doing that identity work first, but that's not sexy. That's not fun. People don't like doing that. They like doing the affirmations. They like doing
Yeah,
all these tools and like, yes, let's do tapping, let's do breath work, and all of those tools are incredible and I love them personally. And I meditate and I use breath work. But it starts from having the identity of being the kind of person who does that. Because
yeah,
otherwise, you could just use the tool once, or you could say the affirmations once or 10 times, but that will not make you the kind of person who will do that time and time again. Like you need to build it into your nervous system, you need to build it into your habits, your identity. You need to become the person who shows up that way. Like whatever it is that you want. Like frankly, I don't care what you want, whether you want to be a heart surgeon or an artist or a coach or whatever. It doesn't matter as long as you're following what your calling is and you're doing that from an identity level first. Like
yeah,
that's where it all starts and that's where you all need to go first from your
yes.
identity.
Mic drop.
Yeah. Yeah. Oh, it's like something that like I feel like this has been weighing on me
Yeah, I can
for
see it.
so
It's like
long and I'm like,
a
right,
weight lifted
guys,
off your
stop
chest.
messing around with like silly little things and it's great to experiment. But I feel like if you want to make real changes and sustainable changes, you have to get serious about sorting your shit out first. And you have to go within and you
What
have
do you mean?
to,
Oh, yeah, yeah.
yeah,
Okay.
it's like you
Because
have to go deep and it will be messy and it will be uncomfortable. And you
yeah.
will face versions of yourselves that you thought was no longer there or that you didn't even realize was there. And you're like, oh, wow, that's there. Let's do something with it. Yeah, there's so much more to it, but I feel like that's why I'm so passionate about doing this work this way, to do it from the ground up, do it from the identity level up rather than, yes, wake up at 4 a.m. and go to the gym and,
Yeah.
run 2 miles and do all of that before you even start your day. And it's like, okay, what is that going to achieve? Achieve nothing.
Mm-hmm.
You're not going
Well,
to
at
be able
the
to.
end, you just okay. At the end, you're just gonna wake up a day and be like, when you don't do it from
Yeah.
identity, I mean, you're just gonna wake up at 4 a.m. and be like, no, not today.
Yeah.
No, no, not today. And the next day is like, oh, I can skip a day. And then you did it for 1 week and then you're done.
Yeah.
And
That's,
then you say to yourself, you see, I can do it. And then you get to believe, I can't keep my promises or
yeah.
anything like that.
Yeah.
So
I've been there. Yes.
yeah, and every time you make a promise, because you have that underlying belief, you don't get to keep your promises.
Yeah.
And every time you don't break that cycle from your identity, then you just keep getting the same patterns all
Yeah.
over again.
It's like the definition of insanity is doing the same thing over and over again, but expecting, a different result. And I'm not
Yeah.
calling people insane here, but I have been there, where
Yeah,
I kept
same.
doing the same thing
Same.
over and over again, especially with exercising, where I just push myself to, okay, just suck it up and do it. And sometimes you do just have to suck it up and do it. But first,
It
I
depends on which level, you
yes,
know?
exactly. Are you doing it because you think you should? Like, are you
Yeah.
shaming yourself into doing it? Or is this something
Yeah.
you genuinely want to do? Or are you doing
Yeah.
it because other people around you are doing it and they're telling you to do it?
Yeah.
It's
Yeah, and
that,
also
yeah,
what I think is what changed my life for real is instead of saying I have to do it, I get to do it. And I think
mm,
I said it before to you, and I don't know if I
yeah,
said it already in the last episode, but it's so different when you say to yourself, I get to do it, because
yeah,
first there's gratitude because
yeah,
you're excited, you feel grateful that you get to do it.
yeah,
And it's like it comes from an whole other perspective, you know. It's not about you have to do. Nobody is, sorry for these words, but nobody's holding a gun. So, well, if I
yeah,
could talk,
yeah,
nobody's holding a gun to your head and say
yeah,
that you have to do anything.
yeah. It's a
So
choice.
you it's a choice. It's a
Yeah,
choice. And you get to choose which
yeah,
one you're choosing. So you get to
yeah.
do it. And I think when you start with that, you're already doing it from your identity instead of
That's
um
exactly it.
yeah, the
Yeah,
pattern.
it's the
Your
choice. It's
ego.
your
Yeah.
ego and your program that's already running in your head, then you're choosing. It's kind of like you have to disrupt that pattern and you have to choose. And sometimes you will choose to go to a gym or sometimes you will choose not to. But either way, you know that I chose this. So if
Yeah.
you choose to show up and go there, you then you're not going to feel miserable the whole time because I chose this and I'm here intentionally because I am the person who chose to do this. Or if you don't go, then you're not going to sit home and be like, oh, I really should have gone, da da da. No,
Yeah.
I
Oh, you get the
chose not
regret.
to. Exactly. It's like I
Yeah.
chose to come home, rest, give myself the time, and I will choose to go tomorrow or I will choose to go next week. Whatever it is, it literally doesn't matter what the thing is. And this is I don't even know which rabbit hole we're going down now, but just what's coming through
No,
is
but
that
it's
it's
just an
just what's
intuition,
coming up.
intuitive hit. It's
Yes,
okay. We're
is
going everywhere, and
we
it all makes sense.
yes, it will all come together.
Yeah,
Trust that it will. But
yeah,
the result that you're chasing, it doesn't even matter because it's external to you. Okay, so you might be chasing money, someone else might be chasing the love of their life or their dream house or a dream career or health or the body or like whatever it is that people are chasing. It's things that are external to them. It's things that are the end result, it's the goal, but it's not actually the thing that will make you happy. It's just it's just the end result. What will make you happy and not even just happy, but whatever way that you want to feel is the inner work that you are doing. And
Mm-hmm.
that's the thing that people don't see. And just because you don't see it doesn't mean it's not there, right? Like it's happening, even if you
Yeah,
can't
yeah,
see it.
yeah, yeah, yeah. Same as the
Same
pregnancy,
as
right?
that. Yeah.
Yeah. And
Yeah.
I also, maybe we can end on this note, but I also really think that, for example, money or health or your business, no, not your business. I want to say the things that are external.
Yeah. But even your
So
business, it's external. It can be.
yeah, but
Yeah.
it's all a byproduct on the woman or the
Yeah.
person you become.
Yeah. Yes. Yeah.
So
Exactly.
it's really like who you become, and everything external is a byproduct.
Yeah. It's just a reflection of your internal world and what you settle for, where your
Yeah.
standards are, what your identity is based on, what your expectations are of life, of other people, of yourself. Like, what do you expect from yourself? Are you the type of person who will be okay with, and there's nothing wrong with this. This is not coming from a judgmental place. It's just a question of, are you the type of person that is okay with waking up, going to a job, being told what to do all day that you don't actually want to do and you feel miserable at the end of the day, and then you go home and you feel grumpy and and we've all been there. I have definitely been there, and you always have the choice.
Yeah.
Even
Yeah.
if you chose that way of being before, that's fine. That's okay. What did you learn from it and how can you choose differently today?
Yeah.
There's always an opportunity to choose differently, even if 10 minutes
Every
ago
minute.
something. Yes,
Every minute
yes,
is,
I was just
yeah.
going to say that. Like
Yeah,
something
yeah,
might have
yeah.
happened yet 10 minutes ago or 1 minute ago, and you get to choose again. You
Yeah.
get to you get to choose again.
You get to choose again. Yeah. I love that.
Yes.
Yeah, and it's so amazing because when you start, and that's when everything shifted for me, is when I started to see the patterns that were happening and
Yes.
I started to break them, then my whole life was changing. And
Yeah.
I wish that for everybody, that everybody just sees what is, and that's how the more aware you become of who you are and what is around you, and like with the universe and everything, and how that works. And um at least for me, the more aware I became, the more
Mm.
I was seeing, wait, this is like the third time that this is happening to me.
Yeah.
Why is this? I was starting to get
Yes. It's
curious,
like
like
noticing that pattern.
why is
Yeah.
this happening to me? And then I got like hits. It's because of this and this. And then, and of course, it all started when I was going more inwards and
Yeah.
looking at the limiting beliefs that I was having. And I was like, oh, so this is the limiting belief that is holding me back and is
Yeah.
keeping me in this loop. I don't believe that anymore. That's not
Yeah.
my truth.
It was a limiting decision and you made a new decision after.
Yeah.
Yeah.
And that's when everything started to change. And I really think that's also where you begin with your identity work.
Yes.
It's really, sorry, there's a fly here. It's really like really going inwards, but also really be able to dig up the dirt and dig up the mess that you
Yes.
have underneath, that we are programmed in with all this
Yes.
um, annoying, like you said, the boxes that we are put in, the
Yeah.
um yeah, the society that we are living in, like
Yeah.
who is deciding for us that we need to be that way? it's,
Who came up with this is something, I think this could be a whole other episode as well, but this
yeah,
is
yeah,
something that
yeah,
I
yeah,
get so worked up about in a really passionate way, where like, who came up with the rules that we're living in today? And yes,
yeah.
there is an argument of, civilization and a civilized society needs certain rules and da da whatever. But
Who said that? It's just
exactly, who said
power.
that? Who
Yeah,
said that? And
yeah.
who says that the world needs to function the way that it's functioning right now? Well, the way it's not functioning right now. It's not working. Let's just start from scratch, shall we? Just, let's create new rules. Let's not go down that road. But but yes, like who's coming up with these rules? And that's the same for you. Like who's come up with the rules that you're living with, right? Like
Mhm.
the rule, I'm drawing a blank here, but let's say if
Being a pleaser.
yes, yeah, being a people pleaser, or that you've decided that you're not a business person, you've decided
Hmm.
that you're bad at maths, or you've decided that you're not creative. Like, okay, when did you decide that?
Yeah.
Is that the truth? Is that
Yeah, yeah,
the
yeah,
ultimate
yeah,
truth? Does everyone agree with you on that? Or
yeah.
is that just something you decided and you carry it with you when all you could do is gently put it down, let go, put it down, and pick up something else that will be more useful for you?
Yeah.
And how much more powerful is it going to be to take an action from that way, from having the right internal resources so you can then take whatever action you need to take to be a heart surgeon, a coach, whatever. It doesn't matter. It doesn't
Yeah,
matter.
yeah, yeah. And I
Yeah.
also, what is also coming through for me right now is that I read in a book, it's called A Changed Mind.
Mm,
It's such an amazing book. And and in the book it says like if we go for the spiritual way, it's like the moment you think you, for example, are bad at math,
yeah.
the moment you think that for the first time, there will be the opposite is created as well because you need to be in
Mm,
balance. So you go on that timeline that you don't, that you are not good at math, but there is a timeline that you are good at math. So the moment that you think something like, for example, that, there's also a timeline created that you are good at math.
mm,
And when you think about, okay, so I've always thought I'm bad at math, but that means that the opposite is also there.
yeah.
What evidence do I have that I'm also good at math? And if
Yeah.
you have that evidence, it's gone.
Yeah. I love that. We need to collect new evidence. Yeah.
Yeah. Yeah, but also when I read that, it's like, so the moment you think something, also the other way around, but you don't want to focus on
Yeah,
that.
yeah,
But the
yeah.
moment you think something negative, or you don't want to, or it's not possible for you, or anything like that, the first time you think that, the first time you get that feeling, there's also the opposite is created.
Yeah. Yeah. I
So
love that. Yeah, it's a different timeline. Yeah.
yeah. And
Oh my God, I love this.
it could also be like when you're in fifth grade and you want to say something and you put your hand up and everybody's laughing at you.
Yeah.
Like you get the feeling like nobody wants to listen to me.
Yeah.
But that was the what is also created is that everybody wants to listen to me,
Yeah.
you know?
I love that so much. And I was just gonna say, I think this is like another thing that we could like really deep dive into, like in our next episode maybe, just because there's so much juiciness in there. I love this so
Yeah.
much. And I love how we went into a few different tangents today and it's all come together.
It all
We
come
come
together. Yeah.
down to a choice from your
Yeah.
identity. Yeah, I love
Yeah.
that. Oh, this
Yeah.
has been so much fun.
Yeah.
I really enjoy doing this with you. It's so much fun. It's
Yeah,
so, so
me
great.
too. Me too.
Oh,
And I
amazing.
will see you on the next
I'll see
one.
you in the next episode. Bye.
Bye.
Bye.